Hey guys, Tron here. Going to be doing a war recap video against this clan Anthem that we just beat. Puts our war record at 9. I am using some new software for recording, so things look a little different. Basically wanted to get rid of those black boxes. Hopefully that's fixed. Have a cool little graphic here for you. Just trying to make the channel more appealing. Let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, all the criticism is open. And gonna jump right in here with a few different attacks. Gonna be seeing base 6 here. 007 coming in here. Let me zoom out. Sorry, with the Queen Walk Miner, uses the E-drag for the funnel. I'm going to be doing a video on funneling coming up here. It seems like a topic people are struggling with. But whenever you think about funneling, you want to do whatever you're trying to accomplish in your attack, the least troop space as possible, because that means you can use more troops at a kill squad and a secondary attack if you're doing a multifaceted attack. So an E-drag is one of the heftier troop investments for a funnel. It is 30 troop space. You always want to think about, could I use a baby dragon, which is 10? Could I use a P.E.K.K.A., which is 25? Maybe even some giants, wizards, and bowlers. That kind of combo might be sufficient. So you definitely don't want to be cheap on your funnel and have that ruin your attack. But you also don't want to put unnecessary amount of troop space into that. So you'll see his queen is staying up. He's got the eagle down as well as that whole north side of the base. He's going to send his miners in. I really like his first heal. It's going to protect him as this Giga Tesla gets activated. He's about to use a second heal and the Warden's ability. This probably was not the most efficient use, as when you have the Warden ability, you don't need to be under heal as you're not taking on any damage. It's better to wait until that Warden ability right before it deactivates to drop that heal. If the Queen had not stayed alive and taken down that third Inferno, he would have been faced with a situation with his miners getting hit by a lot of damage from multi-Inferno and having no heal for it. So that is just one thing that you want to keep in mind as you're using your spells. You need to be able to use them as efficiently as possible. Of course, this was a 3-star. You can't complain about that under any circumstance, but just tips and tricks as you move forward and hitting stronger and stronger bases. Going to fast forward here. GG to 007. Great attack, buddy. Good job on the 3-star. Going to be moving to base number 11 next. This was hit by A3D Mohammed. This was a Sui Blimp, Sui Hero, La Lune, multifaceted attack that was great. It's going to send a blimp in here, clone those loons. I'm not sure if he was trying to clone the loons or the dragon. Just a tip on that, whatever troop is donated first into your CC is what's going to be cloned first. If you want those loons cloned first, make sure that you put the loons in first. If you want the E-drag cloned first, make sure that gets donated first. Next come the heroes to do a Sui on the Town Hall. I think that's a great investment because now he can use the Warden ability at a different part of the base, not over the Town Hall. That's a big change when you go from Town Hall 11 to 12 because that Giga Bomb, you have to use the Warden ability over it if you haven't already taken it down. So it's going to start as Lune deployment, take it down these few cannons, this Tesla, Archer Tower, Wiz Tower. The Queen does take down that air defense, so it gets that Hound moving out ahead of those Loons, but he's going to start the next deployment from 9 o'clock against the Sweeper. Great, gets a lucky activation on that Tornado Trap. No heal spell, so he does need to be efficient with his heals and freezes. Great heal. He needs to be efficient with his hastes and freezes because he doesn't have a heal and 2 multi-infernos. So that's an excellent combo where you're using the haste and the freeze. You freeze that inferno and then haste your balloons up on top of it to get it down to keep everything up. He's got his minions down and clean up. This base is absolutely crushed. Great job. Absolutely love a Town Hall 12 La Lune triple. I just think it's really beautiful. All right, next attack is going to be base number 14. Hit this one by Kev. Kev is in almost every single one of my videos. Going to be doing his standard Queen Walk Miner. This is a pretty standard troop comp, 2 baby Ds to funnel. He is actually using his own wall wrecker here, which is pretty interesting. It is a level 1. I usually recommend you always want to take a max level wall wrecker because, you know, one hit on the wall can really determine whether the queen enters the base or the queen walks. And you'll notice he did drop his queen closer towards 3 than he did noon. And that got the queen to go into the base instead of maybe going up and targeting that cannon and that multi-inferno and walking up around the base. So that was a great placement of his queen. He's got the CC down and the Tesla and the Giga Tesla from the Town Hall. So that's a great investment. All the way around, the queen is not going to be able to target that eagle, as we do know. So he may have preferred to send the miners in down at 6 o'clock, you would think, because they would get in front of those healers. But that is that's a more lengthy path to the eagle. And the eagle can deal just a tremendous amount of damage. So I do like his choice of deployment from noon. He's got that great heal rage combo. Talked about that in the last video about how you can take on a lot of damage when the miners are under rage. Excellent Warden's ability. You'll notice that the miners start to spread out here, target the multi-inferno, expos. So that was a great use of the Warden's ability. Drops his last heal. Probably didn't really know where to do it. Maybe it was kind of like, it looked like a pretty central location. Which is a wise move if they start to spread out. But he's got to have a few miners up, and they're gonna have no problem to take down the last few these defenses and trash buildings, as the majority of the base is already crushed. Could have swagged that queen's ability, but you know, if you see yourself getting low on time, you're better off hitting that queen's ability and getting those archers out there to do more DPS than you are saving it. If you don't have anything like a single inferno or something. So I do recommend that. All right, 2 more attacks to do. Going to be base number 19 by Queen of Norway. A beautiful angry dragon attack here. So you'll notice that rage and that freeze. You'll notice that the bats do not take down that whiz tower first thing. If you want to take down the splash damage, you've got to centralize the bats right over that defense. You'll notice he did lose a lot of bats. Still gets that eagle and the inferno down. But if you want to be really, really efficient, you drop it right over whatever splash damage, whether it's the multi-inferno or the whiz tower. And that's the fastest way to get it down and to ensure that you have as many bats stay up for as long as possible. It's a great base identification for this because all 3 infernos were on single. Multi-Infernos really do a number on those bats. Uses these Sui heroes to funnel, and then he's going to send the rest of the dragons in right away to make great use of that Warden's ability over the Giga Bomb as it goes off. And you'll notice that the dragons get pulled up right into the center of the base after this. And after that, this base is absolutely crushed. Dragons really like to go on the outside. And they are dead center in the center. They are dead center in the base here, and they're just going to get tremendous value as they just destroy everything. You really can't see anything that would cause this attack to go wrong at this point. Not even that Tesla farm up top is going to stop this attack. Really beautiful, great base identification, great use of spells, great dragon deployment all around. This was a beautiful attack. Great job to King of Norway on crushing this base. We're going to move on. I have one final attack to show you from this. Going to go down to base number 23. Be our last one here. By Reefer. This was great. This was the use of hogs. This is basically a Town Hall 11 10 base that's been adapted to Town Hall 12. It's not very good because you can usually get the Town Hall, Queen, and CC. It's not too big of a deal that the Eagle is left back up. So just wanted to show he uses 2 rages here and a jump, which is usually what you have to do. And then you're going to have about 3 heals left over for that. So he's going to use Just very simple, couple baby Ds to build that funnel. Very small investment. Uh, Great use of the Warden's ability. Covers the Eagle Shot and the Giga Bomb. Does get caught up here with the Ice Golem. A lot of players would like freak out at this point, thinking they're taking a lot of damage. Just wait it out. It's only a few seconds. You'll see the rest of his bowlers move through. Take that Inferno down. The Queen is down. So now he has great pathing for the Hogs. Don't rush the attack, guys. It's really important. If you think something is going wrong, a lot of times if you just wait, if your Hogs get caught up in a tornado trap, let them just sit there under the heel. Or if you're paused up by an Ice Golem, just let them sit there. It's only a few seconds. One thing that can really ruin an attack is panicking and dropping spells too quickly, is what I'm trying to say. This is not to say that you sometimes do need to make very quick decisions. Sometimes you need to hit a queen or king's ability pretty quickly in order to save that troop or to build the funnel, or you do need to drop a spell quickly because you ran into a Tesla farm or something. So that isn't to say to never do anything. Just don't rush decisions because something happened that didn't expect. Just take it as it comes and just wait to get past it. Sometimes it only lasts for a few seconds. So hope this video helped, guys. I'm going to be doing a Town Hall 9 tax strategy video coming up. I'm also going to be doing a funneling tip video as well. If you have any more requests, please drop them in the comments, and I'll be sure to cover it. Until next time, guys. Good luck out there.